I've been collecting for more than 30 years. It's a Peranakan. This was my way of learning about my own culture. It was never meant to be a museum. In fact, it was people like you who were interested to visit me, kept knocking at my doors. And eventually, 19 years ago, we started the Intan, where we host visitors like you for tea as well as for dining experiences. Over the years, the Intan has grown. We not only host visitors, we also do a lot of events outside our house, not just in Singapore, but all around the world. I'm also the proud founder of a social enterprise called the Social Kitchen. We started during the height of the pandemic in the year 2020 and also in 2021. The idea of the Social Kitchen is to employ people with special needs to help prepare meals that we can serve the public and helping them get a gainfully respectable job. I've since moved on from the Social Kitchen because it's now running by its own very confidently and independently. My first job was with Singapore Airlines. I was a station manager. I used to run airports around the world. I used to live in places like Dhaka, Bangladesh, and San Francisco. In the other half of my career life, I started to work for my father in a family business called BusAds. And that's where I became what you call a boss or a tauke. Very different from what I used to do in Singapore Airlines. I think as an entrepreneur for many different businesses, there are many different things that is required for an entrepreneur or for a boss, a tauke. From marketing skills to sales, passion. But I think at the end of the day, it's all about the people. And for me, I think the critical ingredient of being a good entrepreneur is to have wonderful communication skills and to be able to relate to the different human capital that we have within the company and work as a team. I think that to me is the most critical of all assets for an entrepreneur. One thing I realized I lacked a lot of was human resource capabilities. That was something that I always depended on the HR department. So one of the biggest challenge was how to deal with people. I think human interaction is one of the most challenging thing in any company. I remember when I was in Singapore Airlines, I would have my HR department handle a lot of my HR challenges. But now running my own family business, everything was on my own shoulders. Dealing with MCs, dealing with annual leave, even dealing with things like how to do appraisals and how to create a meaningful and motivating career path. Those were the challenges I had. If I had to turn back the clock, I think the first thing I would do is to get a grasp of what basics HR skills are required, and from there, deal with my team as the number one asset to any successful company. And I think the rest will just fall in place. Why do corporates give back? I think for many different reasons. Some is for a tax break, some is because it's great publicity. But at the end of the day, I think to me, why not? As a business, we have the opportunity to reach out to different communities. The work that we do and the people that we work with have a very strong sense of camaraderie. And I think for any business, it's certainly part and parcel of what a business being should be. At the end of the day, when we run after that bottom line, what's next if we cannot make a difference in society? What advice would I give myself? I think just do it. I think that's the end of the day. There are many uncertainties. There are many decisions to make. There are many elements to consider. But if you feel completely strong about a certain idea, a certain passion that you have, I never thought that I would one day run a museum or own a museum. And today I'm living in a museum, one that has been very successful and has been given many awards. So for me, I think at the end of the day is if you have an idea, if you want to do something, if you're passionate about it, just do it like they say, and the rest will all fall into place.